Okay, this is the light up unicorn terrarium gift for kids. It's obviously unicorn based, and it comes with a little mermaid thing as well, which is pretty cool for your children. On the kind of packaging, it says from children up to 4, maybe to between 4 and 12. And I think that's probably about right in terms of, because a lot of the small little gems inside here, they're quite small as well. So I think that's probably the correct age bracket. So we picked this up probably about 3.5 months ago, maybe a little bit longer, specifically for my 4-year-old daughter, who really loved the idea of being able to create her own kind of fish tank stroke kind of unicorn base play area type thing. So all these stones come in their own packaging, so you get to arrange these as you see fit, which I think is the best part, if I'm being honest. My daughter really enjoyed putting the big gems in, the small gems in, and just arranging it as she seemed fit. She would take small ones out and put small ones back in, and that was probably the kind of the highlight of it, being able to arrange the fish area or mermaid area or unicorn area, whatever you want to call it. And then you get these kind of small silicone kind of bushes and decorations to kind of add into it as well, just to kind of give it that more effect, which is pretty cool. And then you have other small decorations that you can add into it just to give it that kind of fish feel. She loves the mermaid part. That's the part she puts in kind of last. But I think one of the most cool kind of important parts is it comes with this kind of light, which you can press on and off. You can probably see it better in the nighttime. And there's two, and these kind of go in, and you can place these in yourself, which is pretty cool. And then you can leave them on overnight if you decide to kind of have it as a night light as well, which is pretty cool. And I think once it's all in and you set it in the right place, plus with kind of the little mermaid thing, and you set it up and you close the lid and turn the lights on, and especially if it's kind of sparkling, it does look pretty cool. And my 4-year-old daughter seems to love it. She leaves it on the side and she just kind of plays with it, and then just in case it screws in correctly with this kind of plastic lid, but the lock is really tight, so you can, if you screw it in, it can be left securely on the side of a bed or the side of a dressing table, and if it falls off, it's not going to fall all over the floor, which is really cool. Yeah, overall we're really happy with it. I think with the stones in it, it can be a little bit heavy, not particularly heavy, but just a little bit heavy, so maybe just help out moving it around. But overall, I think we've had it for, just like I said, over about 3.5 months. She used it generally like every day, but once it's kind of set in the actual plastic casing, it's easy to just kind of set and forget it, and then they can just go into the box and just turn on the lights as they see fit. One thing I should mention though, is that the lights can be a bit fragile, so be careful if you're kind of if your child's going to be a little bit quite heavy-handed, then these can very easily pull out if they're kind of pulled around. So that's one thing to note. And also lastly, if you leave the lights on for overnight, they will run out of battery, so you will have to replace the battery. But besides that, we're really happy with it, and I think specifically when we was adding these in, it was a really kind of cool time for us, and very much a really nice birthday present or kind of Christmas present or something like that. And yeah, it inspires their imagination, which I think is important. So yeah, I really like this one.